scrappy friends, I have a layout for you that is the layout that I did for the SpiegelMom scrap design team, which I am loving being a part of. I love all the sequins that I have been given so far, and there's just so much cute stuff in the store. So I hope you guys check it out. I'll make sure I have a link in the info box below so you can see all the lovely cool stuff, and she has a lot of fun stuff that's coming out for some of the collections that are coming out for this, or just came out. So yeah, look for that because there's a lot of fun stuff coming out. So I wanted to use pattern paper for my background. I am also using the sketch and the mood board, and there is a challenge that goes along with this, and it's a 3-2-1 challenge. If you want to see the details for that, please check out the SpiegelMom Scraps blog because I list all this information about that, and then I give you a little details and fun info about how I totally did not follow this challenge except for just using the mood board and the sketch, and even that I couldn't do very well. So I wanted to show this in real time. I promise I do not show this whole thing, but I'm using the crepe paper to make a banner to go all the way across. It's this gold, it's amazingly beautiful, and it's a really pretty gold because it's almost like a coppery gold, like a bronze color. And I am just folding it back and forth. So yes, this would be painstaking if you watch me do this. It actually took a little while to do. And I'm sorry for the light kind of shining on my hand. It might be a little distracting. I've found that I really like scrapbooking in the daylight in my room. It makes for a much better process video for you guys with less shinage and like stuff like that. So hopefully I can continue to do that because I've really been liking it. I will say it's kind of throwing me off my game, and it's been really hard. Like I wanted to get this up on Wednesday, which is when my blog post posted, but yeah, that didn't happen, but that's okay. So I'm getting it up. So I'm just creating a couple layers. If you looked on the sketch, there were like a few, but I don't really, the amount of how many there are on there is not really the key, I think, especially when you're following a sketch. You don't have to follow it precisely as long as you kind of get the feel for it. There's just this linear, like horizontal line, and then there is a vertical line that probably could have been washi tape because of the way that it looked, but you will see what I use in a minute. So I'm just tucking these in. I know that I'm going to have my photo there, and I use that red line tape to adhere this. You're not going to see the whole thing because my head is in the way. And I will say I apologize for all the headshots that are in this video. I was standing up scrapping. I've also found that in my new room that I kind of like standing up a little bit more. It's weird. I don't know. I really shouldn't do it because it shows more of my head. But maybe because I'm trying to scrap during the day and I know that I might have to go in and out and do things. So, okay, so here's my photos. And as you can see, I already kind of attached that strip of paper, and that's from Pink Fresh Studios as well. It's one of their grid papers that I just kind of cut. So I'm just trying to cut some layers. I'm cutting that really carefully because it's vellum and it's so pretty. I really like that. I love my photos. So let's just talk about the minute I seen that mood board, I had some of these photos and I knew they would be perfect, and I've been thinking about wanting to scrap some current stuff because I have my printer all set up now. Woohoo! And And these are pictures that I took in my scrap room. So I have these flowers that I'm layering with vellum underneath. And I just want a little bit of that to show. I want it to be really, really soft because these flowers are amazingly beautiful. They're so pretty and feminine looking to me with the the purpley pink and white, and oh gosh, they're gorgeous. And these are from my own garden, the garden that was given to us when we bought the house. uh, our neighbors actually have a ton of dahlias, and I believe they gave them to the lady who lived in this house before us, and she had planted them, and they're really pretty. They're really pretty. So all different colors. I have some red ones. I have these ones. I have some more burgundy looking ones. So they're just really, really pretty. I have had lots of fun cutting them when they're ready to be cut and putting them in my scrap room, and it really makes my scrap room feel just fun. And I know that because summer does not last very long here, I want to get the most of the prettiness that I'm going to have. So I'm going to add that tissue paper. There was supposed to be a doily in it, but of course, would it be fun if I followed the challenge entirely? No. I had this tissue paper that is like almost the exact color that I was looking for to match what I'm doing. So I go with that instead. And it also, again, adds this softness that maybe a doily wouldn't give you, even though doilies are pretty soft, right? I don't know. I just felt like a doily would have been really distracting with the crepe paper, I think. So I was going to keep that red, and then I decided to take it off because it really doesn't go with the color scheme. And then this other picture here is the windowsill, and you see my light that I got. I got a new light that's that fun tealy color, and I have a candle that's that tealy color and stuff, so on my windowsill. So I really wanted to scrap this, and I have this acrylic piece from Ali Edwards, the story kits, so I get the story kits. Well, I used to. I have to unsubscribe. But anyway, okay. Sometimes you have to be an adult, and when you buy a house, you can't have everything, right? Anyway, so I love these kits because they really help just spark ideas. And not that I wouldn't scrap that I actually have a scrap room now, because I totally would. I have done that before, but I'm really excited about the fact that I have my own room. Now, granted, it's a porched area that goes to outside, so people have to walk through there. But with my kids being so little, it actually is really helpful because they can go outside and play, and I can stay in my scrap room. I can see them for the most part, unless they're in part of the yard that I can't see, and all that good stuff. But anyway, so I really love this acrylic word. I really like how it's white and that it's gonna help with that airy feel that my whole layout has already started to be accomplished. So I really like that feel. So I decided to add it down there, even though I did kind of like it up above. I really felt like maybe I could do some stuff down there and have room for journaling, because I also am thinking about the fact that at some point I have to add journaling and all this good stuff. So I just have some other pieces that I'm adding for layers, because, you know, I have to add layers. I can't help myself. I just can't. So I also have these journaling pieces from a different story kit, and I thought that that would be perfect to add some journaling. Of course, I end up using more than that because, of course, I write decently big. So I will end up writing more. And so there is, I have this washi tape-ish. It's not real washi tape, but it's a really fun tape that is from Pretty Little Studios. From the collection Pretty Please by Marie Pierre Capistran. It's amazing. I love it. And I thought the black and white would really just kind of help because my room is black and white and gray. No, it's not. It's teal and pink. Teal and like gray. But the pink is added by my flowers. It's getting late, guys. I should not be doing voiceovers this late, but I really want to get this out. I want you guys to see this because I absolutely love this layout. So I did have that flare button, and eventually it is going to find a place. Okay, so the lighting has changed because it's starting to get dark out. because, you know, I can't do a layout in one sitting now. Um, so I'm just kind of looking for some extra pieces that is pretty much going to finish this off. I'm getting closer to being done. I just want to put the finishing touches, have a few more embellishments going around because that is part of the challenge, is to add embellishments and stuff. And I really want to have some different shapes, you know, some circles. I love the hearts and stuff. So I'm using these Fancy Pants Millie and June die cuts. There are some really fun ones. And then in a minute, you're going to see me fussy cut some vellum hearts because I really love those striped hearts with the gray on the vellum, and they're just really fun. So I'm just kind of playing around with stuff, and my head is once again in the way, and I'm sorry about that. But yeah, so I really enjoyed making this layout. Maybe because it is about my scrap area and how, you know, when we started house hunting, I didn't know if I was gonna be able to get my own room. With the amount of money that we could spend with buying a house, I just didn't know if we would be able to get that square footage, even though I really wanted one and I really hoped for one. And when we walked into this house, guys, I seen the windows and I knew it would be perfect for my scrap room. I was like, everyone's gonna be jealous. And this is going to be amazing. The light is, oh my gosh. And the views, this sort of, you know, that I can see nature and see our yard. And this summer, it has been amazing. I'm really enjoying it. Maybe ask me in the wintertime when it's been cloudy for, you know, days on end, I might change my mind. Okay, so now I'm at the point where I'm going to add sequins because I'm pretty much done with this layout. I'm just going to add a few extra puffy stickers from the Fancy Pants collection, but I don't really add too much of those because I really was trying not to overdo it. Restraint is just one of those things that I think sometimes we have to learn as scrapbookers. Some of us are really good at it and some of us aren't, and it's okay whether you like to use lots of stuff or not a lot of stuff. Yes, I struggle with it because I really like the look of a little less when I see it, but I just find it really hard to do. So, but I'm going to add some of these sequins. That is the Passion Flower sequin pack, and it is just so much fun. The colors are perfect. That was one of the first things that I picked out also when I seen the mood board. So, yes. So, of course, like I said, I had to scrap about my room and the flowers, and I'm sure I'm going to do a couple more layouts about my scrap room because I'm just so excited about it. And, you know, I need to have an album maybe just for like stuff that more pertains to me, that like maybe right now my kids could care less, but when they're older, I think they will be like, yeah, my mom was really you know, this is the stuff that she liked, because I think that stuff interests me. But anyway, that's a whole besides the point. So down below, don't forget, I will have links to the SpiegelMom Scrap Store. And if you use my code Hannah15, you can get 15% off of your order, which is really nice because that helps out with shipping, right? And she has some really fun sequin packs. Like I said, she's getting some new stuff. Here's some gold because I just can't help myself. And it looks so pretty on the photos. So I hope you guys check out the blog post because then you can see all the photos. I loaded that blog post up with all these close-ups, so they are all there. And I will see you guys later, and I hope you guys have a great week. I hope you guys find inspiration in all these amazing places. So I will see you guys later, and bye.